Why? Hey there, cats and cookies, it's Moscow bringing you another video. Today we're going to be reacting to Steven Universe. Season 4, Episode 1, Kindergarten Kid, and Episode 2, Know Your Fusion. Is this going to be like a pop quiz on fusions? Because, like, I've forgotten all their names, but I know who makes up who. Like, if you show me a fusion, I know who it was. I know some of them. I remember the name of some of them, but some of them have like gem names so obscure there's not a chance in hell I'm remembering them. But I wonder if we're going to get any more fusions in that episode. That'd be very interesting to see. Before we get stuck in though, you guys know the usual YouTube bull at this point. Thumbs up video, just finger it for me. Finger the like button. Leave me a comment with some fake spoilers down in the comment section down below, so I cannot tell the real ones from the fake ones. If you want access to the full, raw, early, uncut version of all my reactions, click the link in the video description down below. It will take you to my Patreon, where I am 3 of my episodes ahead, which means 6 more Steven Universe episodes ahead over on Patreon. But that is enough waffling and fanning around. I'm excited to get stuck in. Here it is. And let's go play and get started. Let's go Kindergarten Kids. So we're going to get more about the kindergarten in this one. Yes, we're here. We're back here.
Here's another one.
Oh, all the monsters.
It's a little disturbing that Jasper was just keeping these corrupted gems in cages.
Yep.
Isn't that what we're doing?
As long as they're bubbled, they can't hurt anyone. And they won't suffer.
Okay, I mean, that does kind of make sense, actually. I think when they're bubbled in their gem form like that, to them, it's like almost not much time is passing. Whereas when they're caged, they're living in the existence that they're in. They are prisoners, right? But when you're bubbled and you're tucked away, it's probably more the equivalent of, like, sleeping for however long. Because when Bismuth popped out, she didn't really know how much time had passed or whatever. Like, she had no recollection of that kind of stuff. So I think it's more the akin to being asleep, right?
I guess this is the last of them.
Hi! You poor fucking chicken.
Are corrupted gems not like this on Homeworld? We don't have anything like this on Homeworld.
But it's a poor fucking garnet. But it is, you guys, it was the diamonds that corrupted them, no? If it was the diamonds that corrupted them, then why did they not have anything like that? Man, this guy can fucking run, man. Off it goes. Dang, off it pops.
How could you all be outsmarted by that thing? Let's see you do better.
Yeah, exactly.
I saved all your butts from Jasper. I suppose I could help you here too. This'll be a great chance to show off my metal powers. Are you seriously going to help her?
Yeah.
It's just, she's all alone out here, with no idea what she's doing.
Yeah.
Oh, Peridot will be fine.
I meant the monster.
Okay, take
Fair.
as long as you need.
She could clearly foresee something is about to go down and she's quite happy for it to happen. Yeah, I mean, I would have done the same thing. I'd have been like, okay, if you're just going to stand there and laugh about it, you go get this one. Good luck, bye. I'm off to fucking get my tea. Fuck you.
It usually takes all of us to capture a corrupted gem.
We're going to outsmart it. With you and me teaming up, that thing won't stand a chance.
Yeah. We're laughing. You're going to find this isn't as easy as you think.
This is perfect. I've just concocted a flawless parry plan.
So what's the PP?
If I use my metal powers, the whole thing will fall onto the monster.
Not powerful enough for this. It's in there pretty hard.
Fall! You stupid.
Oh, it is not working. Now it's gonna fall.
Ready?
And now it's gonna go whilst you're under it.
Out. Oh, right. Thank you.
Peridot!
Yeesh.
Keep distracting it. I'll finish it off.
Yeah, not as easy as you think, Peridot, huh? Not as easy as you think. We're learning a very valuable lesson here. And I think that's why Garnet was also like, yep, okay, I use Pop, have fun. Hip hip cheerio, she's off to have a cup of tea.
The first one wasn't so great.
Yes, noted, Steven. But this plan is even more flawless.
But your first one wasn't flawless. It was actually incredibly flawed. I love you, Peridot, and I'm very excited to have you back. But, like, this one is even more flawless would imply the first one was flawless, and it really clearly wasn't. So I don't know if it's giving me much hope for your second plan.
Make a rudimentary cannon. Observe.
Whoa, impressive. Oh, there it is.
I got it.
Do you know what this is giving me vibes of? This is giving me vibes of Coyote and Roadrunner. That's what this episode is basically giving me. The setting, the colour scheme of the monster, it is basically like Coyote and Roadrunner, right?
You Claude. Huh? Weren't you stupid?
Yeah, that's exactly what this episode is.
I've analyzed the problems with the previous two fairy plans. Relying on the injectors introduced too many complicating variables. Now we only have to rely on simple physics.
What if it doesn't stop where we want it to?
I'm doing the best I can, Steven!
And now it's gonna fall. I was like, something else is gonna happen. She's gonna go up and round this thing, isn't she? I was gonna say something else is gonna happen. They're like gonna go to push the rock and the whole cliff is gonna like fall out from under them and the rock's still gonna stay up there. You know, like something fucking stupid like you would see in the Looney Tunes. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I think...
How is she not popped back into her gem?
You don't poof easily, huh?
No, she does not.
Paradox are tougher than we look.
Okay. Paradox are tougher than they look. Good to know. Interesting. Okay, okay, I'm taking me note of that.
Why can't I master this?
Aw, Peridot, it's okay. Even if none of your parry plans work, at least they were really funny. And the others will probably think so too when we go back and get them.
I don't get it. I'm smarter than your average Peridot. How did I fail today
Are
against
you?
some barely functional, stupid, cloddy dum-dum?
Hey, corruptions aren't dumb. They just think a little different. That's all.
Oh,
So maybe in order to catch one, you have to think a little different too. Maybe once you figure that out, you'll be okay, Paradox.
Well, she must be doing something right. She hasn't fallen for any of your parry plans.
That's true.
it's luck. Nothing does makes any sense.
It's not luck.
Ah,
Well, he's trying to prove a point. He's trying to prove a point.
rewarding me with your confectionery, Papa.
To show you what it's like to be a monster. Pretend I'm an angry green gem trying to poof you. This is
Yep.
life for you now.
Yep.
And less suffering.
Alright, Paradox, calm the fuck down.
You remember what it was like to have everything important taken away? Feeling trapped?
Yep.
You were frustrated. So is she. Why don't you try thinking about all of this from her point of view?
Yeah, well done, Stephen, well done. She's like trying
You
to
can do it.
get up to the sky or something, right?
Think like a monster.
Blah. Blah.
Okay. Yeah, she's bonding with it. She's bonding with it. Yeah, well, she was. This is such a mess. You were doing so well in the beginning. You were like bonding with it. It's clearly like trying to reach up to the sun or something with its tongue, right? It's trying to like get off the planet or something, right? Let Steven do the thing. Let him do his thing where he talks to them and he like tries to help understand them and like, Peridot, you're such a smart idiot.
No. Give me that gem.
Off it goes. I think Peridot will be fine. You know, Paradox are tough. It's so Coyote. You got it?
I did it.
Well done. Well done.
Hey,
There we go.
back.
Hi.
Yeah, it never really left.
We knew it'd be funny.
Future vision.
Yeah.
I have to admit, it was more difficult than expected.
Yes.
This corrupted gem was truly an adversary worthy of my skill.
Oh, you can bubble.
Send it off.
Just
Just tap the top.
hey.
Happy trails.
Nice.
So where did it go?
Home.
Ah, so it goes to your place. Ha! Fucking Lapis, man. So for them, it goes back to where Garnet has been storing them all. But for Peridot, it's gone back to where Lapis is and their little house area place in the barn. That's so fucking cute, man. It's so fucking cute. A very interesting episode then. We got a bit of lore about Peridot actually. Not only now do we know that she can now bubble gems, she can also survive a lot of hits. which I think is going to be important, actually. I think that is going to come back up. Okay, so the next episode is called Know Your Fusion, so I'm guessing we're going to get a bit of a recap on some of the fusions, potentially. Is Stephen maybe going to explain gem fusion to Peridot, and like they're going to showcase some of them, maybe? Maybe that's what this episode's about.
This is our first impression. We gotta go big.
Ooh.
And we should go soon, too, before they get suspicious.
Those two are acting very suspicious.
Uh-huh.
Should we ask them what's going on?
I can't.
I can't. Oh, somebody pointed out in my comments ages ago that Rose Quartz or somebody had asked Garnet to stop asking questions or something, and then Garnet has like refused to ask a question ever since. Ooh, is that what this was? Ah, she can't ask. Thank you very much for pointing that out to me, otherwise that would have made no sense.
And you know that during it, we beat Jasper.
But do you know
The Muffin Man?
who beat Jasper?
You two?
Peridot.
We have someone we'd like you to meet. All right, let's meet this mysterious stranger.
Uh-huh.
I'm Smoky Quartz. Nice to meet you.
Their fucking faces! Yeah, I suppose that was the first time Stephen fused with a gem, right? But I suppose it does make sense that he can fuse with either or, right? Human or gem, depending on who he's got that bond with. And it was really nice getting to see him bond with Amethyst, because like we've always had that sibling energy between the two of them, but it's more been in like the sibling energy you'd have where you're like, you know, hitting each other with pillows. It's always felt like that kind of sibling energy, whereas when they fused, that was the sibling energy of like when your sibling sits down with you and has a really important heart-to-heart with you, and you're reminded in that moment, they're your sibling, you know?
Don't bother putting your socks back on, because I'm about to knock them off again.
Her face. Curl her socks.
This is a little trick I like to call What the Dog.
Yep.
This one's called Drop the Dog.
Yep, destroying everything. They're absolutely destroying everything.
Whoops.
Maybe do this outside.
Gonna need a little help.
Yeah. Not in the house.
Sardonyx!
Hi,
You know
Sardonyx.
the rules about weapons in the house.
Oh, what a pleasure it is to meet you. You've made quite the impression already.
Sorry, looks like I got a bit
Carried away.
I can, reel it in.
Stop. But really, please, stop.
Yeah, they're so cute. I will admit, that is something that I did notice, is like how well Stephen and Amethyst actually fuse together. They've only got that one extra arm, but other than that, they've only got the two eyes, and for the most part, the same number of limbs. So that proves that they actually fuse together quite well, quite nicely. But yeah, and then you hear Sardonyx come along, and of course, like, as much as Sardonyx's look is very classy, she's got the two sets of eyes and the two sets of arms, so she's a little bit more monster-y looking than Smoky Quartz here. Sardonyx, you're a name that I will never remember, ever. I'll be very impressed if my dyslexic brain ever remembers that name.
You have a room in the temple?
It exists as long as I exist.
Ah, interesting.
Here I am.
There you go. Come on.
Live from a metaphysical room deep in the temple. It's Sardonyx tonight.
Ooh, okay. It's like a talk show host. Oh my god.
So tell me literally everything there is to know about yourself.
I like long walks through the kindergarten. Actually, that's where I sort of became me.
Yeah.
And, beat Jasper.
Excellent.
That Jasper.
She lost her mind in a corrupted fusion. I guess you could say she
Yeah,
had
that's
a
right.
short fuse.
I love how this episode is recapping a bunch of stuff for us, but also kind of important stuff actually, because I'd forgotten that happened to her at the end of that episode. I really need to go back and rewatch it.
Who is Smoky Quartz?
Between the fight and now, yeah, I've really only existed for like 10 minutes. I don't know.
Yeah.
What about the rest of your game?
I can't lick my elbow. I have 3 of them now.
We'll be right back.
Okay, so what are you, Sardonyx, what are you trying to get at here? What are you trying to make her think about? What is the brain tactic happening here? What are you trying to get, like, what, why? Interesting.
Let's talk. Fusion to fusion. That's a nice yo-yo, but I want to know the yo-you.
What does that even mean?
You're a fusion. You're full of surprises. You just don't know it yet.
Yeah. You just need to figure them
I
out.
guess that is how surprises work.
I've got it. Every fusion gets something new.
They fucking put the scream in. They did it. They put the scream in. They put the famous scream in, whose name I always forget, but the famous scream that's in every movie ever. They just did it. They just put it in there. They've done all the cliches in this episode. They even did the cat wailing thing, and now they've done that scream.
Let's find out what's new about you. Right, everyone. It's time to hit that bird.
Oh, okay.
During Opal's adventures at the Sky Spire,
You're so much
she took
bigger
down
than-
a flock of bird monsters with her bow. Let's see
Yeah.
if you've got her Opal SMA.
Yeah, but it's not. It's not open. I get that this is obviously a recap of all the other fusions. I get it. Yeah, they're not going to be good with this. Like, they're not Opal. And Opal, she was good with the bow and arrow because that was Pearl combined with, like, Pearl's stick thing combined with Amethyst's whip turned into the bow and arrow, which meant that for her, that was her weapon of choice. But their weapon of choice is the yo-yo, which makes sense for them. And they do it so well. But they do it so well. So why are you trying to then make them be good with other things and have other surprises? Like, no offense, Sardonyx, but you don't exactly have a lot going on yourself. You've got a fucking hammer and that's it. And that the hammer is born out of the fact that you combine Garnet's, like, fists with Pearl's long... What do you call it? It's like a trident-y thing, whatever it is Pearl has. So I don't understand why you're pushing them to try and do something different. Like, I'm not digging it, Sardonyx. I'm not. I really like Sardonyx as a character, don't get me wrong. I like her as a fusion. She's cool. My favourite is still Opal, personally. I get that it's probably just to recap the audience on all of the fusions we've had so far, but I'm just struggling to understand the why. Why are we pushing this on them?
Let's start, shall we? Time
Why?
is an impatient thing.
Let them use their yo-yo. Can you do this, Sardonyx?
Oh, time's up.
Guess I'm a real bozo.
Let them use their yo-yo.
Here we are.
Just
I
let
call
them...
this segment.
You like that, little man?
Because everybody loves a callback. She's not actually in this episode. Do we still have to pay her?
But Superlight is a standout for being a heavy-hitting powerhouse.
Yeah. This episode feels more just like a fun little recap on all the fusions as it does like anything particularly important, you know? Poor Smokey here's just getting like shoved with all the things that Pearl is good with, you know? And I'm like, it's not Smokey though, is it? Smokey's Steven and Amethyst, and they're great together actually, because Amethyst is very reckless, but Steven's very careful. They would have been able to kill loads of birds with their yo-yo, and they would have been able to like fucking hammer home this if you let them use their fucking yo-yo techniques. Yeah, but that's your weapon.
With this mallet, and we'll see how you measure up.
Yeah, but that's your weapon. That's not theirs.
That all you got?
Wow.
An extra spin around always helps me.
Yeah, but that's because this is what you're good at. Ooh.
Nice try.
Yeah, but it got up to Stevoni's level.
Something just isn't hitting right here.
That's because it's not their technique. Their weapon of choice is the yo-yo. Let them use their fucking yo-yo. Single Light's really getting on my nerves in this one. Like, stop trying. Is there a lesson here? Like, stop trying to make somebody do something that they're not good at and they don't like and they don't want to do. Like, what is this? Why?
Don't worry about that crowd. Don't worry about Jorge. It's just you and me. Who's Jorge?
Smokey, you're holding out on me. I'm ready to
Who is Jorge? Who is that? Is that somebody that you invented or made up, or is that an actual person? Is that going to come back up? Is that important?
Alexandrite has a throat full of flames, but there's no room for questions when she attacks, exhaling a burning blaze.
They can't
Come
do
on,
that.
Smokey. Step up and see if you can spit some elemental chaos at the
No.
top.
That's something that Pearl can do when...
We seem to be experiencing some magical difficulties. There must be some common thread between Steven and Amethyst that's heightened by their fusion.
I
The
don't know,
fucking
sorry.
yo-yos.
I guess 0 + 0 = 0.
Something they both do.
They joke
I'm
they're a
just
comedian.
One big super wrong. Good for nothing done with a yo-yo.
No, but your yo-yo's great.
They were planning this all morning. We hijacked their show.
Yeah, you
Excited.
did.
It's not about us.
Yep, it's not about you guys. Well done.
What's happening?
It's Sardonyx. If she's not here, the room can't exist.
Darn it.
You There's your yo-yos. Come on, Smokey. Yes. Yeah, there you go. See? That's what they're good for. That's what they're good for. That's what they're good for. That's what they're known for. Well done.
Sorry for the rough landing.
What are you talking about?
That was amazing.
Yeah, there you go. That's better.
You didn't tell us that yo-yo can grapple.
It can do so much
It
stuff.
can. If only you would have listened to them and let them actually show you their shit with their fucking yo-yo when they refused. God dang it. Sardonyx is... Like, I love Pearl, I do, but just sometimes her character drives me up the wall.
It's better than a flail.
It's a toy.
It's so unexpected.
Give us the play-by-play.
Yes.
So, there we were.
There we go. That's what they wanted to do originally. I get what you were doing. You were trying to recap all the fusions. I understand. Yeah, okay, so we did get a recap on all the other gems here. We got to see a little bit of what Smokey could do, but I wanted to see them actually, like, I mean, we saw a bit at the end there, but, like, I'd have loved to have seen them actually try those trials with their yo-yo. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see more from Smokey, actually, because Smokey's such a really interesting fusion. Like, Amethyst's got great powers, and Steven's got great powers, but together, like... Yeah. With Steven still being involved in fusion, they'll still be able to bubble things. They'll probably still be able to produce some form of shield or protection, since that's Steven's whole shebang. I wonder if they'll still be able to heal. That's the kind of shit they should have been testing. They should have been testing, like, do you have heightened healing abilities? Do you have heightened, like, bubbles or shield abilities? Like, stuff that, like, Steven can do, you know, and does it tie into their yo-yo? Does it tie into their yo-yo? Can they use their yo-yo in some sort of defense mechanism way? Don't know how it would work for healing, but, like, for defense, I could see it. Interesting. Either way, though, I really fucking loved that. It was cute. Good getting a little bit of the recap on some of the fusions, even for me and my little dyslexic brain. It's probably going to take me a bit of time to, like, work around the pronoun things for all the fusions, so apologies if I ever get them wrong. It's never maliciously or intended for me to get them wrong. It's just my brain processing the shit out of stuff. So Stevonnie and Smokey right now are they thems. Everybody else, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think everybody else so far has been she hers, including the one whose name I've already forgotten that was a combined Pearl, Garnet and Amethyst. I think that was still she, her. It'll take me a little bit of time to get my head wrapped around it. But yes, very charming little episode. Interesting introduction into season 4. Going to be interested to see how this season goes. I'm very excited though. Hopefully you guys are as well. Don't forget to thumbs up video, click subscribe to join me on the journey. Let me know in the comments down below some of those fake spoilers. If you want access to the full, raw, uncut, 39-minute long version of this reaction, you can click the link in the video description. It will take you to my Patreon, where I'll also be several episodes ahead on Steven Universe as well, so you'll get even more content for signing up today. But that is all I've got time for. I will see you next time with another video, and until then, he's you back, guys.